is Anna and I'm hanging out here at my house. We are going to do some fun stuff today and it's not going to be in the same order that we normally do stuff. So get ready. It's a new month, a new theme, a new word, a new everything. So let's get started. Today we are going to learn about our creative side and we're going to learn how to be creative. Our word for this month is creativity, and that means imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. So what are some things that you can do because you're made like God and in God's image? We also have a theme, and our theme is indescribable. Our Creator has no limits. So God can do anything. There is nothing that He cannot do, which is so cool and so exciting because we are like Him. And so that kind of means that there's a lot of things that we can do, right? Which is awesome. There's also a Bible verse that goes with it, and it is Psalm 145:3, and it says, "Lord, you are great. You are worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are." So we're going to learn how to be creative this month, right? Here's what we're going to need. I would love for you to try this project sometime this week, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it today. You are going to need a material, something like this. This is kind of like cardboard. It's a little bit thicker. It's something that's durable that you can write on, okay? So you're going to need something like that. Doesn't have to be exactly what I have, but something close. You're going to need some glue. It can be any kind, any brand, but something that's a squeezable top like this where you're going to write with it or draw with the glue. Then you're going to need some salt. That is what you're going to need next. Then you'll need some food coloring, any colors that you want, any food coloring, and that is how you're going to get started. So here's what we're going to do. We are actually going to draw with our glue on this cardboard right here, and I'm going to do that right now. But while I'm doing that, let's get started with some worship. Here we go.
I
job worshiping this morning, guys. While you are worshiping, I have created this picture right here. I've drawn some mountains, some trees, and a little sunshine over here. And that is what I was thinking about. Just wanted to be a little creative, and that's kind of what I wanted to draw. So it doesn't have to be perfect. There's some places where I messed up, right? But this is our glue. The glue is still wet right now. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna take that salt I talked about. We're gonna take that salt and we're gonna put it in every spot that there is glue. So you wanna take this outside, or you want to put a trash bag or something on the ground to make sure you catch all the salt, okay? Are you guys ready? Let's do it. I'm gonna take this salt right here and we're gonna sprinkle it everywhere. Yup, it's happening. Once you have put all the salt, that is the part that we are gonna need some food coloring, because we are going to take the food coloring and we're gonna color in each and every place that we put salt that dries in our glue. That way we can make our picture however we want, or whatever looks cool to us. That's how we're gonna make it. And that's gonna mean not everybody is gonna look the same, but they're all gonna be really, really cool. Awesome. In the meantime, we are gonna play a game, because games are fun. While my glue and salt are drying, be generous with the salt. Fill in all the glue holes, or else you won't be able to put any color in that spot. So be generous with the salt. Here is our game. I want you to get a sheet of paper. And so if you don't have a sheet of paper, pause me right now, go get a sheet of paper. I want you to grab a sheet of paper and something to write with. Once you have those things, unpause me, here we go. We are going to do this where I'm gonna give you an instruction and I want you to write it on this sheet of paper, however you think I'm saying to do it, okay? No specifics, no questions, just listening and drawing what you hear, okay? Awesome. So I want you to draw a red triangle on your paper. Then I want you to draw a horizontal line. I want you to draw a star in your picture. I want you to draw a square in the bottom right corner. Then I'd love for you to draw a heart in the middle of the picture. And then I want you to draw a vertical line. Awesome. Now, once you've done all those things, I want you to create a picture out of the things and the shapes that I've given you on your sheet of paper. All right? While you're doing that, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our story that we're going to hear today. Here we go. All right, guys, so today we are going to talk about the creation story. We're going to talk about how Earth was made, how we were made, how our friends and family were made, and we are going to just talk about that and see what all God was able to do in just 7 days, which is awesome. Let me show you my picture so far. I've added salt to it, and this is what it looks like right now. There's some mountains, some trees, the sun, and it has salt on it. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'll show you the last step of how to decorate it with color. But in the meantime, let's watch this story and see what John, Kellen, and Brandon are up to. Here we go.
Hello, I'm John, and welcome back to The Joy of Sculpting, where we take beautiful things and make even more beautiful things out of them. Let's take this sculpture of my co-host, Brandon. Isn't that lovely? So lifelike, his eyes, his hair. The detail really is marvelous. But what if we could make something new out of it? Let's see. Let's take a little bit of Brandon's hair off, like this. And we can just put that there. Oh, that's nice. Kind of squishy. And what do we have here? Oh, look. It's Brandon's little brain. Little brain. We'll put that right here, very carefully. And what if his ears can go here? There you go. Now let's take Brandon's happy eyes. And we can put those eyes, put them right here. Look at those wonderful eyes. Looking right back at you. What have these eyes seen? I don't know. Just put those right there. Now, what can we make with what's left? I think I have an idea. What if we make an edge right there and an edge right here. Uh-huh. Well, that's nice. How about here? Oh, that's nice. Or how about here? Hey, I'm starting to see something. Here we go. Let's just use the board for extra pressure. Isn't that beautiful? It's a brick. You could build a big, beautiful house out of this brick. That's how strong it is.
Hey, John, have you seen my self-sculpture? I've been looking for it.
How nice.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and welcome to
The Show.
Well done.
Yeah.
High five. Oh, that was close.
I'll get it. I'll figure it out one day.
Sure.
So what is all this stuff that you have?
Oh, I'm coming up with some new super mutants for a new comic book I'm creating.
Oh, well, that sounds fun. How do you come up with your new mutants?
Well, I have a jar of heads,
Okay.
a jar of creature bodies, and a jar of superpowers.
Oh, and you what? Do you just draw them out?
Sure.
One
I'll
by
show
one?
you. Watch this. Oh, I got a horse head.
All right.
And I'll just take this one. T-Rex body. Look at that.
Cool.
And a superpower is static electricity.
Oh, static electricity. Huh.
Yeah. Not everyone can leap over tall buildings in a single bound, Brandon.
Oh, well, that's true, I guess.
There you go. I think we'll call this guy Sir Neighborly, the Sparkosaurus Rex.
I think I can make this more interesting.
Explain how.
All right.
Mutant Melee.
What am I looking at? Hey, that's me.
No, that's your avatar. Except now you're...
Sir Neighborly, the Sparkosaurus Rex. Superpower, static electricity. Versus Panda King. Superpower, interpretive bamboo. Ready? Melee!
It's working! Static electricity!
Ow.
Ow!
My turn.
What are you doing?
Music.
Winner! Round 2.
All right. Who am I going to be this time? How about...
Captain Fish Breath. Superpower, Fish Breath. Versus Bat Boy. Superpower, can fly. As long as he doesn't realize he's in the air.
What does he mean I can only fly unless I realize I'm in the air?
Ready? Melee!
Ah! I'm flying! Oh, no! Oh! Ow! This is a video game! I shouldn't be able to smell it! Oh, that's terrible.
Winner!
Oh, it still stinks. Get these things off me.
Yeah, that does stink.
Great, I'm gonna have to do laundry. Oh, or maybe burn them.
Wait, before you do that, it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Kellen?
Not much. Say, what do you got there?
Laundry from our game of Mutant Melee.
Cool. Do you mind if I use it for the story?
Oh, sure thing.
Thanks. Our story starts with the very first verse of the very first chapter of the very first book of the Bible, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth didn't have any shape. There was darkness over the surface of the waves. The Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good. He separated the light from the darkness and called the light day and the darkness night. How's that for a beginning? And that was just day one. On the second day, God made the sky. God said, "Let there be a huge space between the waters." And that's exactly what happened. And God called the huge space sky. That was day two. But it was the next day when God's creativity really took root. God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place. Let the dry ground appear." God called the dry ground land. Then God said, "Let the land produce plants," and trees and plants and flowers sprung out of the ground. And God saw that it was good. That closes the book on day 3. But God wasn't finished. He had a whole sky to fill. God said, "Let there be lights in the huge space of the sky." And so the stars were created. And then God made the moon to rule over the night. He made the sun to rule over the day. And God saw that it was good. Day 4, boom, sun, moon, and stars. Without them, we wouldn't know what time of day it was. Think about that. Okay, stop thinking. Things are about to get wild. God said, "Let the seas be filled with living things." So God created every kind of living thing that fills the oceans. And God said, "Let birds fly above the earth across the huge space of the sky." And then God created every kind of bird that flies. And God saw that it was good. That was the 5th day. But it was the 6th day when God made his masterpiece. And I'm not talking about the platypus. God said, "Let the land produce every kind of animal: cows, horses, chickens, bugs, snakes, mice, rhinoceroses, orangutans, platypi," and it was all good. And then God said, wait for it, "Let us make human beings." Watch out, world. Here we come. So God created human beings in his own likeness. He created them as male and female. And God told them to take care of the earth and all that was in it. This was day 6. On the 7th day, God rested from all his work. But before he did that, he took a good look at everything he had created, and he saw that it was very good. The end.
That was incredible.
It really is incredible when you think about all the things God created. I mean, whether it's a huge planet in space or a tiny little eyelash. Like, oh,
Ow.
make a wish.
No, you are so weird.
What?
Get that away from me.
Yeah, there's really no limit to God's creativity. You can find it anywhere.
I found it sitting right next to me.
Aww. Thanks for the story, Kellen.
You got it. See you guys next time.
Later.
See ya.
What a great story.
Yeah, I
Love it.
loved how my gym shorts turned into an orangutan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I took from the story too.
Yeah.
Reveal the question.
Awesome. Where do you see God's creativity?
Yeah, do you see it in a stream flowing through the woods?
Or in a star that's over 100 miles away?
Yeah, except stars are like millions of miles away, John.
So, over 100, right?
Right.
Talk about it with each other. Where do you see God's creativity?
And we will see you next time on the
So-and-so Show. It's right
I
there.
love the story of creation. I love how God created us and made everything with just the right touch. So, so, so cool. Well, it is time to get back to our glue project. Now that you have your glue and your salt on there, it is time for the food coloring. So you're gonna get some food coloring, the colors that you like. I picked some blue, some green, and some it's kind of orangey yellow looking. It's more orange than the top of it on yellow, but I took my food coloring and then I put it in a bowl right here like this so I could kind of use it and see it, not just squeeze it on my picture. So I put it in a bowl, and then I took this paintbrush right here, and I have a cup of water so I can use the same paintbrush for all my colors, and a paper towel to wipe off the colors in between. And I just dipped it in my color, and then I put it on my picture. So that is your next step. That is what you are going to do next. Let me show you my picture so far. Well, it's done. So let me show you my picture. It has my orange yellow sun right here. It has the green trees over here and the green hills that I made. And then it has a very faint blue line on the mountains here. I wanted my picture to look kind of wintry, so I left some of the salt undone. So down here in the trees, it's kind of green, but it's also kind of white. And that's because I want it to look like snow. So that is why I did it the way I did it, but you can do it any way that you want. So I want you to create that sometime this week and give it to someone special. Maybe mom or dad or a brother or sister, or maybe your neighbor to cheer them up, or a friend. I want you guys to do that and create it for someone this week, and then I want you to let it dry, and then I want you to give it to them, okay? Awesome. Well, at the end of the video, a question popped up, and it said, where do you see God's creativity? Where do you see it? Is it in you? Is it in nature? Is it outside? Is it in just how you create fun things for other people? Is it in your friends? I want you to think about it and decide, where do you see God's creativity? I want you to talk about it with your mom and your dad and see where they see God's creativity. Awesome. Well, tonight at 7 p.m. we have small groups and we have a special guest tonight. So I hope to see you guys there, 7 p.m. Catch you later. Bye.